Yeah. Let me not drop them damn bombs and shit, because that's just going to remind you of that all that bullshit Funk Flex is doing in the morning, man. We here, though. We here. Let me just adjust and get some things together, y'all. Woo, it's glaring outside. Come on. Let's get it, man. Come on. We here, man. We here. Y'all see the title. I got some things to say before I get on with my day. Do-rag Bo is in the building. I'm trying to get some waves and shit with my old ass. Am I too old to get waves? I don't know. Do-rag Bo is in the building, man. Man. Let me see. Let me see if I could tweet this out. Let the people know that I'm in the building live. Told you, man, I'm here. I'm consistent. I'm here. Let me see what's going on in the world today. How's everybody's morning? Hope everybody's morning is good. Hold on. I wouldn't do nothing to be. I'm tweeting out there, man. Come through, man. Come through, man. Come through. Rock with your boy. Rock with the OG. You know, rock with your boy. Just trying to, before I get into my topic, see what's going on in the morning. Yo, this shit was weird, man. This shit with Bronson and Josh Hart. What the fuck are you doing, Josh Hart? What are you doing? That looked crazy. I would have snuffed him. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have snuffed him. I would have snuffed him. I don't even know what they celebrating. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. My basketball, me following that is very, very, very low. I don't know what the hell is going on. But salute to them Knicks, if anything, celebratory. Yeah. What is this right here, man? DNA Tooth, man. You always out here speaking to
my shorty name in your mouth 24 hours is corny. So I see Suge and them niggas talking, oh, this is corny. No, nigga. Keeping my shorty name in your mouth 24 hours is corny. Waking up at 7 in the morning and y'all niggas is on Spaces on my dick is corny. Law, every time my name get mentioned, only time y'all niggas pop out the woodworks is corny. Not me responding to some shit that y'all saying. That's not corny. That's not corny. Y'all niggas say that and I'm gonna respond. I don't care if y'all niggas think it's corny. I just seen 29 of y'all niggas dick eat me for 30 days together. Like y'all niggas was in Kumbaya dick eating. But I didn't see y'all.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something right now. There ain't no hate coming from me. You know what I'm saying? If it's funny, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? And I have been on this channel saying many a time that some of the shit that Eazy be saying be having me dying in here and shit. You know what I'm saying? He has the right to talk shit like everybody else. No matter how much corny you think he is or how much of a liar I think he is. And so he has the right to respond to anything that has his name in it. What's this right here? Hold on. D Hood Reeler, you said, D, but what you in here lying about now? Knock it the fuck off, D Hood Reeler, man. Knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to ban nobody and shit, but I will, I got moderators. I get you in here, get you clipped like everybody else. Let me see. Hold on. Salute to everybody, man, that pulled up. If you pulling up, you rocking with me, please hit the like button, like, share, subscribe to my channel. I really, really, really much appreciate it. It's the Big Homie Show. Ooh. Just when I said that, I gotta play it. Hold on.
The big homie, big homie, big homie. The big homie in the bed, big homie show. Woo. Hey, welcome to the Big Homie Show. The big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the Big Homie Show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. With no further ado, I welcome D-Boy, your host. Like, comment, share, and subscribe where you go, and tell a friend about the Big Homie Show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the Big Homie Show.
Yeah.
Drop that Cassidy in the bed, boy. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the Big Homie Show.
We in here. I don't really get up these early in the mornings like this, man, but I gotta beat the rush hour and shit like that, man. Like I said, I'm trying to be as consistent as possible. The shows are gonna get better and better when I tune in and lock in on how this thing works. You feel what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the chat. You could diss me all you want in the chat. I'm not gonna shit on you and get you the fuck out of here and block you and all that. As long as it's not excessive and there's some unfair lying ass fucking comment. I joke all day. I love joking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of those cats that, I joke on you. You can't joke on me or say anything crazy and shit, man. If you in the chat, man, I do appreciate you. You understand? Look. Look. He said, D, but what you in here lying about now? Shout out to D Hood Reeler, man. He knows I could take a joke. He in here with the laughing emojis. Make sure you're not shadow banned. It says only 19 people in here watching right now. That's a shot to me. Listen, let me tell you something. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's one person in here or 1 million. I'm going to go hard with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And get crazy. You know what? Here's another thing I gotta say. I'm going to be the one probably, hopefully, I'm going to try to end this pause ass shit. If you fucking 30 years old and you out here going pause and whatnot, I don't know, man. I'm not tired. I'm tired of the juvenile games and stuff. We gotta create a culture of maturity and growing. So you know what I'm saying? You still can have that hip hop swag with you and shit, man. But some things in languages and stuff in the culture is so unnecessary. He said, what he said? He said, hit the like if a mad ever put you on timeout. I don't know what that means, but salute. Yeah. So you watching? I do appreciate it. Let's get to it, man. Let's really get to it now. Well, salute to TBL, man. They got something going, as I can see. They got something going. I think it was in New Orleans or something. I think, yeah. Chilla Jones versus None. Salute to Chilla. Chilla, you are going through it. They are killing you out here, man. And you still out here wanting to battle. And that's the problem, man. You got to put your league on the hat on, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them bars. You got to put your league on the hat on, man. Yeah. But like I said, we get better and better with it all the time. Oh, this shit remind me of Hot 97 shit, man. Salute to Drake. Salute to that nigga Drake. Drake told Ebro in a DM, die slower. He told Ebro die slower. That's some Scorpio shit. We ain't gonna be shit. We ain't gonna never be shit. The Scorpio motherfuckers, we hold a grudge to the end of time or until we get our lick back, or whatever, however you know what I'm saying, want to call it and shit, man. But yeah, man, I'm loving this live. I might be doing. Let me go here. I might be doing lives a little more. I like blogs too and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I just like the interaction, if you will, of lives and shit, to read the comments if there are any comments, because you know only got like 2 people in here. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna do my show a little different than everybody else's, man. I'm willing to speak to the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to hear from the people and shit. That's one thing. Um, Everybody wants to low key remain anonymous and make these crazy ass comments and shit, man. I want people to step up and be responsible and accountable for their actions, and say what they really want to say, you know, and put a real profile on it. That's gonna be my shit. Put a real profile on it. If you can say it with your chest, you can put a profile on it and whatnot. So today is December 17th. Christmas is right around the corner. I really don't do the celebrating the Christmas thing and shit. I just wanted to mention it and whatnot. The industry is shut down by the 20th. The music industry. If you know, you know I'm a part of the music industry as well as the battle rap culture and stuff like that. People are gonna pod, they're gonna keep podding. Probably they're gonna be potted on Christmas or whoever, you know what I'm saying? This era right here has no understanding of taking a break, if you will. These motherfuckers out here, they gonna get to it. They're gonna get to that bag. You understand what I'm saying? Some people just don't even celebrate Christmas. They just know it's around. It's a part of the holidays or whatever you want to call it and shit like that. So they just, you know, it is what it is. But let's get to it, man. Morning show. Here we go. What's up? Salute. Do we gotta do this, man? We really gotta do this, man. This Saturday is supposed to be the Eazy versus Twork battle. You see the title. Supposed to be Eazy versus Twork. But you know, I seen Eazy's live yesterday, and well, yo, one thing about Eazy, man, whether you feel like he's lying or not, he's addressing it. He's clearing it up. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We can't you can't be hating in the morning and shit when shit is real. He's clearing it up. What he said is today, actually, because he said from yesterday, he said tomorrow is today. He said if his negotiations with this Twork battle or this Cassidy shit is not cleared up by tomorrow, he's not doing the battle. Wow. What are we doing? Let me say that one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say that one more time while I adjust my seat here. Eazy said if negotiations for him and Twork and him and Cassidy does not happen by today, which is the deadline, I guess. Excuse me, I'm just looking up here to see my what you call it. Then dub. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. The battle is not gonna go down. And we just won't get Eazy and Twork as well. I'm just fixing something right here. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Breaking news. I reiterate, Eazy the Block Captain said in his live yesterday, if the negotiations between him and TBL, which is Takeover Battle League, shout out to Kenny, shout out to Chilla, does not, you know, conclude, you know, this is fixed in layman's terms, he don't see him doing him and Cassidy nor him and Twork. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all. Yo, Biddy Magic said he shook. Ain't no such things as, and then Here come the finisher. Halfway crooks. Yeah. Y'all niggas is thugs in here, man. Get out of here, man. Stop that shit. Stop that shit. Stop being thugs in here. What do we think about that? What do we think? Who do we blame? Who do we put it on that the battles that we want to see since December 6th are not happening? Who do we put it on? We gotta put it on somebody. Nobody's to blame. Nobody's taking accountability for this shit. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say, if you want to say anything positive about Eazy the Black Captain, he's going to want to battle. I've never seen a time where this kid don't want to battle. Like he don't want to complete. He wants to battle. We're not going to do that. We're not going to put that on him. We're not going to say Eazy is running and shit like that. I'm not going to do it anyway. I feel like he wants to make the battle happen. Who the fuck don't want to get their back in? You understand me? Oh, now y'all understand it. Who the fuck don't want to get their back in? I'm a battle rapper. I want my fucking back end. I got bills to pay, nigga. Give me my motherfucking back end. Stop playing with me. Who the fuck don't want their back end? That boy wants to rap. He wants to rap because that's what he has. That's who he is. He's a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? This is what he do. So yes, you might click on this channel right now, see me talking, and see me in defense of Eazy the Black Captain. Ooh. Is that new? Is that I thought I was a hater. No, I'm gonna call it fair down the line. I believe Eazy and Cassidy. I believe them. Because I believe Cassidy too. Cassidy ready to battle. In no shape, form, or fashion does Cassidy want this shit to be left the way it is. The niggas spitting bars all over the place. Cassidy got 5-6 records he just dropped this past couple of days. And they dope too. Salute to Cassidy, man. Hold on, let me give you one. And they fire. I would play him here, but I don't know if I'm gonna get struck down and shit like that, or they're gonna, end the live. But Cassidy been dropping some fire records. You know what Cassidy, if you out there, you listening, man, one thing I need you to do is drop some videos too, B. Get a nice videographer that knows aesthetic and shit like that. Don't just be in the studio rapping and shit like that. Nah. Get a videographer that's fire. Drop some fire videos and shit along with this fire heat that you dropping. Salute to Cass. But yeah. So you're like, what are you insinuating, Debo? Because you're saying it's not Eazy for, it's not Cassidy for. Well, there is a third party, and that's Takeover Battle League. You understand what I'm saying? Now, in defense of them, here's what I can say. It's all about the back end. It's all about the back end and when can I get it? Can TBL say, hey, I get you your back end, but you got to finish the battle though? Can they say that? Yeah, they could fucking say that. Yeah, they could say that. They could say, listen, man, I want what's due on my contract to get done. We can meet at this location, and as soon as that third round is finished, I'm dropping that back end on both of y'all. Bow. There you go. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a nice day. Hopefully, we could do business again somewhere down the line. That's a lie. But yeah, they want that back end. Them boys want that back end. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is it fair to say TBL could say, yo, y'all not getting it before the fucking battle? Shit, y'all might run off of my bread. As a league owner, I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to say a lot to you. But is it fair to say from the battle rappers, I don't trust you niggas? All types of negotiations. Meet me here. I can't bring my people. 40 people here. Let's let 5, 6, 17, 24, 16. Hike. Like, what are we doing? You understand what I'm saying? I believe you when you give me my motherfucking bread. I showed up to the battle. Wasn't my fault that X, Y, and Z happened. Can't blame that on me. Well, what are we doing? What are we doing? Both of them can say that. Both of them can blame each other, but it wasn't me, it was him. It wasn't him, it wasn't me. Was it, you know what I'm saying? So this is just like a clusterfuck of this miscommunication and trying to get this shit together. Where the fuck is Chilla Jones? I'm so disappointed to the fact that you look like me, because I don't look like you. You like me, nigga. I'm older, nigga. I'm the oldest dude. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? So you look like the nigga that, you know. Anyway, where the fuck is Chilla Jones? I see him on a flyer battling none, but I don't hear no accountability or anything for that matter. Or is Kenny stopping him from saying anything publicly? Who knows? Kenny's never gonna get on a camera to address anything. You know what I'm saying? And it may sound like I'm on the fence with this shit, but that could be it could be genius, because when it's all said and done, motherfuckers can't bother him in the street. So what I'm saying is he's not looking for the fame or glamour or probably what you call it. You know, he probably don't want that in that aspect. But you know, everybody wants notoriety. Or what are you doing this for? I don't want to hear nothing about it. It's for the culture. It's for the culture. That's very rare. Very rare. You understand? Everybody got their motive on what they doing this battle league shit for. So a lot of people is because of the money. Back in my heyday, I did it for the competition, man. I wanted to, you know, throw them bows, man, in the competition field when there was a URL, when there was a King of the Dot, when there was a grind time. You know what I'm saying? Don't flop and shit. Those good old days. You know, Queen of the Ring was right there. Snuffing niggas. Pow, pow, we here. Pow, pow. You know? Those are that was the golden era. That was the golden era of battle rap on them YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? We was out here getting millions of views and shit like that. Being respected and shit. You know, that's what I was doing it for, the competition, because I wanted the women to be revered just as much as the men. So I wanted our names up in lights just right next to the other cats. Don't try to front. You see that Queen of the Ring logo right there. Don't try to front. Don't try to front. One day I will break down this whole Queen of the Ring shit where I feel, you know, that brand's legacy is at in the world of battle rap. But right now we are talking about what are we doing, Takeover Battle League? Is that battle still going on? Are you going to put out a statement saying Eazy's statement on his live is false, that the battle is going down? Because one thing is Eazy's getting in front of the damage control situation. He is literally telling you the fans, he's telling y'all, yo, this shit ain't all copacetic yet. And I ain't get shit in what you call it. And I'm pretty sure TBO hates that shit. I'm pretty sure Takeover Battle League is like, yo, why he keeps doing that? Why he keeps doing that? Now listen, I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. They've been getting crazy on Eazy so much from everybody, you know what I'm saying, including me, with shit to say. That a man, I will go to the grave with this. A man has every right to defend himself. Every right to now whether they lie or bullshit around or whatever, how they defend themselves is a different story. But a man has every right to defend themselves. You understand what I'm saying? And I think there's some truth into that on what Eazy's saying, as far as like having negotiations and stuff like that ready and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fucking do things to make me feel like I'm gonna get lined up when I get to that spot. You might feel it's a lineup. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? And shit. When it comes to Cassidy's situation, Cassidy just wants his bread. Yo, man, there's so many things that's happening, these variables and shit. Like, what are we doing? What is concrete? What is going on? Because when they negotiating with one side, they have to negotiate with the other. You know what I'm saying? They might negotiate with Cassidy and get things squared out and be like, all right, that's fine. This is what we doing. Bet. And then they go to Eazy and be like, yo, this is what we doing. Eazy be like, nah, I ain't doing that. What y'all talking about? This is what I want to do. And now TBL's up and arms like, oh, fuck, now we got to appease this. Come on, man. Like, nah, this is what I'm doing. What should have been done? I feel, as a league owner, my expertise in 17 years in this battle rap shit, 16 and 17, I always had a year on it for some reason. Get them on the phone together. That's the easiest way. Get them on the phone together on the three-way and say, yo, fellas, what are we doing? We ain't got time for this shit. We have a battle to complete, and y'all all under contract having to complete this battle. Nobody's getting their back end, nothing, until I get what I want as well. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not just to appease two battle rappers. This is to, you know what I'm saying, make up for what went down. No matter who's to blame, because let's just say TBL is to blame for that whole tobacco. You know what I'm saying? You still, as MCs, as far as Eazy and Cassidy, you still have to want to please your fans. You still have to be in the good graces of your fans to be like, yo, listen, I'm doing this for y'all. We got the battle complete. We got the battle done. I don't like Bull, but you know what I'm saying? He don't have to touch me. I don't got to touch him. We ain't got to be in each other's way, but we got the battle done. I'm going to be honest with you, man. That battle might be super duper fire in a small room. That's what I believe. All that other shit that they was trying to do, it was just too much. And doing it on the floor, too much. They should have did it on the stage. Why they didn't do it on the stage, I don't know why. I don't know why. But these are the mistakes that we often make as league owners and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad, TBL, because I put myself in the same category sometimes when I fuck up and do things that I gotta fix and adjust. I'm just good under pressure and shit at that very moment. You know how many times I've been under pressure with these fucking events and had to fix shit at that very moment? A lot of times. Yeah, man. December 20th. We are focusing right now on Twork versus Eazy the Black Captain. I wonder if they even got a spot yet. I wonder if they even have a spot to do that battle. Slick Talk Chronicles, man. Salute to you. Yes. Hold on. Let me right here. Hold on. What you said here. You said no lie. It will. The tension is going to be more epic for the battle. Yep. I agree. Loving this live, man. Loving this live. As we, you know what I'm saying, like I said, whether it's one person or two or a million, we gonna go hard with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, son, we go hard. Don't let that go over your head. Salute to my man, Big City, man. Salute to my man, City, man. We go hard. But yeah, the tension is gonna be even crazier. Here's the thing, TBL, Takeover Battle League. Saturday. Are y'all prepared? Do you have the proper security in place? Not Eazy security. That's for him. You know, don't be like, yo, can you help me out? No, they're not helping you. They're helping Eazy out. That's what they're paid to do. You know what I'm saying? Do you have your own security to make sure shit go down good? If not, you should. You know what I'm saying? It helps. It helps calm shit down. Sometimes you got to have a buffer. I'm not saying pause. We changing the climate, the culture. Sometimes you got to have that person that's going to make sure both parties are not hindering the battle. That's in the middle like this. Yo, you good? All right, back up. You good? All right, come on. All right, go ahead, man. Round two. Let's get it. No, stop the bullshit. Let's go. Stop. Get out of his face. Get out of here. But back up. All right, round two. Let's go. Let's get it. I've done that plenty of times. Whether on Queen of the Ring, URL. Shit, I did it in other leagues too. you see me, there's footage out there of the boy, the OG. Sometimes I had to quarterback a situation. Here's the thing. I'm not the biggest nigga. I'm not the most fightingest nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I will say I know how to control a crowd. How can I move a crowd? First of all, ain't no mistakes allowed. Quote for the great Rakim. You know what I'm saying? I just got a gift for that. I got a gift for politics and knowing how to set the tone, if you will. You know, I spent years on earning the people's trust. When they see me, they know Debo's in the building. I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be safe. Nothing's going to happen. I'm good to go. Or if something does happen, somebody pull up, come up to me and tell me what happened, shit get handled. You feel me? Shit get handled. Y'all see me out there in these streets. But yeah, man. I'm crossing my fingers. I want the battle to go down. I want to hear, because I might be there, I might not. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And it's not about the invite shit, nigga. I'm going anywhere the fuck I'm going. Nobody's gonna tell me where I'm not invited. I will push through that motherfucker. Move the fuck out my way, nigga. What you mean I'm not invited? You crazy? That's not just a TBL. That's anywhere and shit. I've done that before, too. Who the fuck out my way? Ain't paying shit. Fuck out of here. But I want to see that battle go down between two great MCs. You understand? Hear me when I speak, and I'm telling y'all, this shit is not about liking or not liking Eazy. Because you can't mistake the fact that that kid is dope and he got bars. You know what I'm saying? His algorithm is algorithming. We're not going to lie and say it's not. You know what I'm saying? He does the numbers and shit. Whether you like him for the raps or you like him for the drama. You understand? If he want to consider me an op, so be it. But I'm not his op. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a cat that's on the mic calling it down the line for what it is. If I see bullshit, I'm going to say bullshit. 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 You like what I did there? You like what I did there? Okay, let me stop playing. But that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I told him that plenty of times, whether I'm upset with him or not. I said, yo, man, your rap is up there, boy. You're rapping. I will call it down the line. You understand? I want to see Twork get busy. I want to see Twork on a good day. You know what I'm saying? Twork looks ready. We seen him talking in the public. He says he's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's no situation in front of him that's in his way. I'm not saying he's not grieving, but that, you know, I'm pretty sure his mentality on how he feels about the battle, it's going down. It just takes that league to secure the situation. What the back end looking like? What's the back end looking like? Now, here's the thing. Let's just hold off on the Cassidy thing, because that's one battle. But Eazy has two battles. That means two back ends have to be applied here. Now, could Eazy be on some bullshit saying, if I don't get my back end for Cassidy, I'm not doing a Twork battle either? He got a 2-battle deal with TBL. Correct me if I'm wrong? Right. So now he could be saying, listen, he could pull an okie doke, you know what I'm saying, just to secure his bag. He might say, yo, listen, man, I'm here doing my due diligence. I'm agreeing to everything y'all want me to do. Y'all want me to go to Atlanta? I go to Atlanta. Y'all want me to go to Pittsburgh? I go to Pittsburgh. Philly, wherever, New York, whatever. But y'all not securing me my back end for the cast battle and shit. It's not me, it's him. He could be saying shit like that. When it's TBL saying, nah, I agree with you, but I'm just saying, man, if I don't get the cast battle, I can't give you the cast back end because there's only one back end. And you know what I'm saying? If I don't give him his back end, we gonna lose out in a battle and all this other shit. And Eazy could be like, yo, that's not my concern. That don't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? If I had both of their contracts in front of me right now, I can give you a conclusion as to what's gonna happen. Reading the fine print. So now, the battle's supposed to go down the 20th. Eazy can get that back end. That back end will be secured. It's right there for him. But is that something he wants to do? Can he be trying to negotiate for both of his back ends? They saying they're trying to do that battle as far as him and Cassidy, Eazy and Cassidy, on a Sunday, like back to back. That's what Eazy said. Hopefully, correct me if I'm wrong. That's what he said, but he said he's not interested in doing that back to back shit again and whatnot. So, TBL's just trying to get a 2-for-1. They're trying to get something done before Christmas. I could tell you that, because they could drop on Christmas Day and probably get 1 million views off that Cassidy and Eazy joint within a couple of days, or at least before New Year's. So they can probably do this. If they could secure both battles, They could drop one for Christmas and drop one for New Year's. And that might be it's not going to be a problem because the battle's done before. Because what I'm gathering is Eazy wants to be considered champion of the year, so he'll still have those 2 battles within the year of 2025. So at this point, it's like, what are we doing? Do any fan, any entourage, anybody, do y'all have a secured spot? Like, y'all gotta tell us where the spot is at. But do you have a spot? Do y'all know where the F this shit is going to be at? Do y'all? Anybody? Because I know it's supposed to be in New York. But where in New York? I might have said too much any fucking way. They probably don't want people to know that. But I think somebody said that already. Somebody said he's not getting Cody so he can relax. Salute to you, Josh. Salute to you, too. Salute. Joshua King. Hopefully I'm saying it right. If not, I do apologize. I'm not going to put up any derogatory shit about any of these battle rappers. This is not the hate channel for battle rappers. I don't do that. Fair and impartial is what I'm doing here, ladies and gentlemen. Fair and impartial. You know what I'm saying? Whether you but you don't like it, that's on y'all. But I'm media now, man. I'm the media man. You understand? I have to be fair and impartial and neutral. I can't go against, you know what I'm saying, somebody off of my biasnesses. I gotta fall back on that. You know what I'm saying? And not be as biased on this channel and shit, man. You know, some of these battle rap niggas I don't like at all. It's fuck these niggas till the cows come home. Fuck them. Like, I don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers. And some of them I'm cool with, and others I have super close relationships with. You know what I'm saying? We cool, like friends and brothers and stuff like that. You know, so like I said, I'm a Scorpio. That shit can end tomorrow. You fuck around with me and do something I don't like. We ain't friends no more. But nah, yeah, man, I got some close, cool relationships, man. Shout out to my boy Sway Sever for one. You know, Sway is my guy. You know what I'm saying? It'll take a lot for us to have a super fallout. You know, a couple of people, man. A couple of people that I do have respect for. My man, my nigga Rex, for sure, Rex. And I could keep going. You know, I don't consider Vague, you know, like in a battle rap type of thing. Like with Vague and shit, he's like outside of that to me. I don't look at him as best. I look at him as my brother. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that shit, because this battle rap shit can end tomorrow, and I'm still calling Vague and kicking it with him and laughing and joking and shit like that. But you know, the Shotgun Shugs of the world, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Surf, Twork, of course. J400. You know, Brother Ra. Y'all call him Uncle Ra. Call him Brother Ra. Knowledge. You know, a couple of cats, man, that I rock with and shit. And you know, Tony Bro. You know, but yeah, man, that's what's going down, man. You fuck around and you just might not have this shit done. It might not go down, and that's very unfortunate. You know, that's very unfortunate. You might fuck around tomorrow because today is Wednesday. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or you might fuck around today. That boy will go live and be like, "Yo, we can't get this shit done, man. There's a dub on Saturday." You know how crazy that shit would be, man. You know how many fucking cameras will get turned on to talk about that shit? You know what I'm saying? Take over, man. Take over Battle League, man. Like, make this shit happen, bro. Make this shit happen, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is y'all moment. This is y'all time to look in the eyes of the abyss and not be afraid and make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Like with battle rap, man, some league owners, we make shit happen on a muscle. Like shit gotta go down. Shit gotta go. We make this shit happen on a muscle. You know, let me tell you something. I'm gonna admit something. Your Uncle Debo is gonna admit something, and I'm gonna keep it fair and I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, I used to watch some RBE battles when they had the Blue Room shit. And I used to see the security cat with the military grade rifle, artillery. I used to laugh my ass off. I said, "Yo, this is very excessive. Why is this man showing, or what you call it, on a battle rap event?" I still think it's excessive, but going after that, in between seeing a couple of battles or thereof, I knew there was a lot of beef around that time with a lot of battle rappers and entourages and people. I want that to be something that needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? They got through the events, violence free, and it made for good battles and stuff like that, man. So I gotta, salute RBE for that. I think, it needed to be done in a sense. You know what I'm saying? If you got to control your crowd the way you got to control the crowd the way you need to control the crowd, you see fit. Everybody doesn't have a Debo blueprint plan and shit like that. Because, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes my shit go off the rails and whatnot. So everybody's not a Queen of the Ring or URL or RBE or even King of the Dot. You know what I'm saying? But I seen every league, including mine, shit go left. You know what I'm saying? And it's irreparable or whatever. Or sometimes you got to repair it later and shit. But yeah, in that instance, man, seeing that, like I said, I used to laugh about that shit, but I kind of understand where that brother was going when it comes to safety. You feel what I'm saying? And in Atlanta, you're in the South. That's a open carry state. You know what I'm saying? So especially Florida and shit like Texas and all that. So you could damn near walk down a block with you know what I'm saying, with a joint in your holster and people see and shit, and ain't nothing you could do about that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got your card cap, the smoke of NY, salute to you, man. Good brother, good brother. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing bad to say about my King of the Ring alumni cats and shit, man. Because back then, it wouldn't be no Queen of the Ring if King of the Ring wasn't around doing what it did and whatnot. And that's pretty much what it is and shit, man. Hold on. Robot Chicken Wings said, worried about safety in your own backyard, on your own so-called backyard. It's crazy though. I don't know how to take that, because maybe that's a shot towards me, or you're just saying in general, worried about safety in your own backyard is crazy. And you know what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell you something. Safety is definitely priority in events. It don't have to just be a battle rap event, just events, period. You could be a big nigga, 6'8", 7 feet, whatever, big stack, all that shit, and you don't know nothing about how to make people safe. There's techniques into doing that. You understand? And some people go to school for it. Some people take classes for it. Some people can do it naturally. I'm a person that does it naturally, even though I probably took a security course here and there, whatever, way back in the 90s or some shit like that. But yeah, man, safety first, because you got to make sure the people feel comfortable being in a place where your events are being held at. You understand? Now, don't get fucked up. Queen of the Ring gave it up a lot of times, man. There was a lot of fisticuffs flying and rolling, like the WWE out here. That's between the women. The women don't target fans and all that other. They don't be no melees. Like, one thing about the women, they give it up on each other. They be like, man, can you excuse me, walk away? Bam! It should be crazy out here, man. Queen of the Ring. But yeah, most of the time we kept it safe, man. Most of the time we kept it safe. That's why the fans can always come out and have a good time and shit like that, man. And here's the thing. Let me not be extra or over exaggerate. It's not like the fans were in jeopardy or shit was like, somebody passed out or somebody got mauled or trampled or some shit. No, that's not the case. It was just between the entourage and the battles. That's the nucleus. That's the focus. That's where you got to maintain your focus at to make sure the battle go down. Because when I say safety, I'm speaking of, just making sure the event, because this is the thing. It was Philly too, so it's kind of crazy. The people could have listen. I've seen or I've been at events where the people didn't get what they want, and they'll turn that motherfucker upside down. You understand what I'm saying? Throwing shit, having fights in between, just mauling the whole spot. Shit can happen. I've seen it done. I've seen it. When they don't get what they want, it could be an unruly crowd. Thank God Takeover didn't have that type of shit. One thing about battle rap is pretty much everybody knows everybody, kinda, sorta. If you see people in passing, you would know that face because you've seen that person like in 3 or 4 other fucking events and shit. So a battle rap crowd is not an unruly crowd in the sense of they're gonna turn this mother out and fuck up tables and flip this, that, and the third. Because people don't want to be, held accountable or responsible and shit. Because it'd be in these battle rap events, it'd be like at least 90% entourage, 10% fucking fans and shit like that. Because you see, when I say entourage, or there's people that are complete super battle rap fans and shit, and they come to every event just to support. I'm not taking nothing away from y'all. I'm not saying nothing derogatory. I definitely support and salute that and whatnot. So thank God that didn't kind of like go down. But what could have went down is, one person would have punched another person. See, had it been Cassidy or Eazy, either one, it couldn't have been me. Put your hands in my face, I'm snuffing you on sight. You catching a good, clean one-hitter quitter. I will focus on my target and catch you. Bang! And we'd have been in there tussling to the third power. And unfortunately, my anger and my aggression would have fucked everything up. Then you could have blamed me, because I ain't gonna lie. I would have been like, yeah, I swung on that nigga. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. you feel me? Fuck that shit. So, yeah, man. Are we gonna get this fucking battle? TBL, tell me something. At least tweet it on X. Put it on there. Yeah, don't listen to what he's talking about. Yeah, the battle's getting done December 20th and shit like that. I'm not gonna call. I'm the plug. I'm not gonna call my battle rap friends / associates today. I'm tired. They ain't gonna probably have the information I want. If they do, they can't do it over no live. Doesn't make no sense. I can get the information, but everything is hyperbole. Everything is everything is a question mark at this point in time. Side note, I might put it in the description box, but salute to M3S3, my boy Fred. He did a dope interview with 40 Bars, and he just dropped it yesterday. Put the numbers up on there, share. Definitely a dope interview and shit like that. Salute to the queen herself, Carlisa Lee, aka 40 Bars. You know what I'm saying? Definitely helped put Queen of the Ring on the map, took it to new heights and shit like that. Can never take anything away from her. You know what I'm saying? Dope interview. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I like M3S3 interviews and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Keep going hard, keep doing what y'all doing, and make shit happen. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Eazy's lying on this one. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Cassidy's lying on this either. I'm not saying Cassidy because Cassidy's been keeping it 100 across the board. Cassidy's been dropping bombs. Cassidy's just been like, Cassidy's is on a fucking roll. Before, during, and after the battle, he's still bombing on this kid, man. This nigga Cassidy is crazy. Yo, shit, Cassidy is wild. Yeah, man. What are we doing? I got my fingers crossed. You know, I know today as of Wednesday, you know, I haven't heard of anything, any location or anything else to let people know this is what's going down and shit. Make that aesthetic, because aesthetics in battle rap mean every fucking thing. Everything. You know what I'm saying? A crowd in the background could be a shitty crowd. It could be an entourage crowd where they overdoing it. Woo! Oh my God. You said grab the shirt. Yo, like, come on, man. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. Y'all making this battle look fucking fake. If it was on me, I would prefer just getting a bunch of motherfuckers that's battle rap fans that I've probably never seen in my life, but they know they battle. I know they battle rap fans. They just want to see Cassidy and Eazy get busy. None is here for the other. They just want to hear some bars. You feel me? Battle leagues. This is the thing. This is the reason why I pretty much not say stop, because you know Queen of the Ring is still going. But when it comes to big cards, me as a league owner, I have to secure the aesthetic. Meaning, I love when the ring is around, because when the ring is around, I really don't have nobody around to make shit look, you know what I'm saying, extra or put some extras on the entourage crowd shit. But when I have like on the floor or on stage, there's still people behind the MCs, and they can make or break a battle too. Not just the rappers, not just the battle rappers, but the crowd can make or break a battle too for your enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? You could be turned off by just one person being extra in the, what you call it, in the background. You could be turned off. You understand? So aesthetics is everything to me in the battle and shit like that. And I hope this up and coming battle between Twork and Eazy have good aesthetics in the background, a good visual, a decent crowd. You know what I'm saying? No one in there putting on extras and shit like that. You know, so yeah, man. With that said, ain't nothing else left to say. I should have probably blogged this shit instead of live, but you know, I love the lives, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Please comment. Let me know whether I'm doing good or bad and shit, man. I look at all the comments. I listen to y'all objective criticism of this show and shit. But one thing you can attest to is that you see me more often. You see I'm not playing. You see me consistent. So I need you to subscribe. I need them watch hours. I need people to show love or show criticism. But I definitely need the engagement. You know what I'm saying? We around and shit. Shout out to all the bloggers that's out there now doing their thing. I have no smoke for none of them. You know what I'm saying? I speak to them on the phone every now and then. I even get on their shows talking our talk and shit like that. So I'm in support of the bloggers. I think they do a phenomenal job, because me doing this shit right now only lets me know how fucking hard this fucking job is. Hard to do this type of job. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers damn near got to stay in their crib every day to wait for a particular or specific type of news to come down for them to do, at least take 2 or 3 hours out of their day to fucking deliver that news in an entertaining fashion. Right now, I'm just grabbing the mic talking ish. You know what I'm saying? If I was a high graded personality, y'all would be tuned in, loving what the fuck I'm talking about, X, Y, and Z. But I'm Debo. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta earn y'all subscriber, just your subscriber or whatever, and hit the notification. But I gotta earn that shit. I gotta earn them views and all that. And I'm here to do that. I'm not just saying, yo, I'm Debo from Queen of the Ring. You know what I'm saying? I need thousands of views. The fuck out of it. No. I'm gonna have to earn that shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is the greatest part that I love, because I love working hard. When I did Queen of the Ring, I earned every fucking view, every battle rapper, every handshake, every ticket brought, every merch brought, every pay-per-view brought. I earned that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. It ain't just the battle rappers fucking working. I'm fucking working too. That's why my name is out there ringing bells, because they see me out there in the streets. They see me in the events. They see me working. Don't ever take away from what a league owner can do for a battle rapper. You feel what I'm saying? Don't ever do that. Don't ever think our job is easy. Our job is just as hard as what the battle rappers do. You know what I'm saying? At least with the battle rappers, they write their bars in a quiet room somewhere if they have that luxury. With us, as far as a league owner, we got to shake every hand, make those phone calls, make sure the venue is secure, make sure the cameraman is on time doing what the fuck he's doing, make sure the audio person is doing what the fuck he's doing, babysitting the battle rappers because some of them could be divas, making sure they doing what the fuck they doing. That's a hard fucking job to be a league owner. That's why I can't really super be mad at TBL, but I'm coming from a fan's perspective, a blogger's perspective. What are we doing? You feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes my league owner mind creeps in on this situation, thinking of ways to fix this shit if I was them. And I could find ways to fix it and shit like that. You know, because a lot of times it just be about communication. It'd be about communication. That's all. Because we're human. We have to communicate with each other to have an understanding, to be on the same page, to be in one accord. And right now, from what I see, if I see anything of this situation with TBL, Eazy, and Cassidy, and Twork, it's the communication is off. That's what I see. And a lot of money is on the line and going down the drain, if you will. And a lot of fans' trust in the brand that's given us is slowly slipping away. Your league is called Takeover Battle League. I don't know if that's a shot to all the other leagues or anything like that, but you're taking over, right? What are you taking over? Respectfully. Are you going to take over, take over? Y'all don't have to be the loudest in the room, but y'all don't got to be the quietest either. Let us know your presence. Let us know that y'all there. Because if one thing I will say this, I'm going to leave this off. I'm going to leave it off with this. I can't say legendary because that's for like another blog, if you will. But I would say 5 leagues I do respect throughout my tenure here would be URL, Queen of the Ring, King of the Dot, RBE, and We Go Hard. I said that. I said it right. URL, Queen of the Ring, RBE, King of the Dot, and We Go Hard. I also respect Grind Time. Don't get it fucked up. Grind Time is how I started even watching a lot of battles back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get it messed up. I was watching Smack probably before that. But that was on the DVD. That was every now and then when you had to wait for the DVD to drop. There wasn't no URL at the time. It was Smack DVD. So when when Grind Time came around, because not for nothing, if you know your history, King of the Dot was on YouTube before Grind Time. But when Grind Time came around, you know what I'm saying? It was more back to back to back to back. It was consistent on the channel. And it was on World Star too. So they had a leg up on a lot of things. Salute to Direct and shit. King of the Dot had to fight for their existence because they had more, Caucasian brothers that was on their league. And a lot of times, as African American brothers and sisters, we don't relate to a lot of, jokes and a whole bunch of other shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of this shit come from Rap Olympics where motherfuckers is speed rapping because it's only like a minute or 90 seconds. You know what I'm saying? They got jokes or insults and shit. A lot of back in the days, battle rap was more like insult comedian rap type shit until it started evolving and evolving and evolving, in the streets, been around, but they just, see, that's one thing about back then that's different from now, the creative. A lot of brothers and sisters on the streets from especially from New York was creative. We moved things around. You know what I'm saying? Different type of posturing, performance art, different ways of saying things and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that grew. So, just a little history lesson. URL came around, right after the grind time shit and secured their spot. You know what I'm saying? When I say secure their spot, I'm talking about they catered more to the streets than they would have catered to this a worldly position, which grind time has done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking nothing away from that. I love that about grind time because they embrace all ethnicities and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And within that culture and stuff. And a lot of times grind time was like quick with their battles. And that made it fun. You feel what I'm saying? So I had fun watching grind time. You know what I'm saying? I probably had more fun watching grind time than any other league back then when I was watching battles. Grind time inspired me to want to get into this shit, but I didn't know how. That's where, you know what I'm saying? Salute to my man Rated R and shit. Him and my brother Man Child. Salute to my brother my real brother Man Child and shit. Introduced me, took me to, what is this shit? Blockwork Studios. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Fred the Godson. That's when Fred was still alive and shit. We all went to Blockwork, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I met Vague when he did a King of the Ring event. That's why I met DNA. You know what I'm saying? I introduced DNA to my, as Devel. King DNA know that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's where I met, Vague and shit and started getting into the battle rap shit. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is I got into King of the Ring as a cameraman and shit. Not as a boss yet. Cameraman / editor and doing all that other shit. 2 events later, probably I came in as a not CEO, but a partner. CEO shit is overrated, but as a partner in King of the Ring and shit, where me and Vague was just running and gunning in them streets, man. Making it happen, getting our rep, getting our name. Those are the best days. Getting our name and getting our rep through the battle rap channels and what you call it. When I say streets, I'm differentiating the real streets from battle rap streets and shit. But in those battle rap streets, we was getting our name up. You know what I'm saying? Me and Big was just finding great talent, male talent. I'm not even talking about Queen of the Ring yet. You know what I'm saying? We was going toe to toe with Block City. Shout out to Hazy Rue and everybody over there. That's where you get Bill Collector. That's where you get Old Red. That's where you get Rosenberg. A lot of cats surf battled there. You know what I'm saying? We was all doing that at one point and shit like that. We were just all on a come up. I wouldn't say young niggas. I wasn't young back then. And I think I came in this game, battle rap game, like 37, 38 years old. You know what I'm saying? And Vague was like 27, 28, because Vague is always 10 years younger than me. But yeah, we came into this game, solidified our name with King of the Ring, but Queen of the Ring, you know what I'm saying? When I came about, I was like, let's do Queen of the Ring. You know what I'm saying? We got King of the Ring. Let's just make sure, you know what I'm saying, we got another fashion. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of girls would, hang out with Vague and shit like that. And it gave me the idea and shit because, Vague's wife and stuff like that, knew a lot of people and stuff. And some girls was like musicians and battle rappers, not battle rappers, but, artists and shit like that. I said, you know what I'm saying, let's do Queen of the Ring and shit. Voila. Vague came with some peoples. His wife came with some peoples. I came with the cameraman. Salute to Mateo. Never gets enough credit. Yeah. Shout out to Cortez. Cortez was the first cat to support Queen of the Ring. We was in the Bronx in a fitted store, hat store and shit. So, salute to my man Sanchez, Jay Sanchez and shit. Maya Lansky, of course, one of the best motherfucking hosts I ever seen in my life in battle rap. And that's where you got E Hart, Lady Trees, Flo, and Duchess. And you started from there. I don't know. I just rambled on and gave you a history lesson of where the fuck we come from and shit. But anyway, one day I'm going to do that, tell my battle rap stories and stuff like shit like that. I got a shitload of battle rap stories. Maybe I'll go to the Queen of the Ring channel and drop it over there and shit. But I got a shitload of battle rap stories and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Here's a fun fact. I don't know. I have to look at the times and dates. You know what I'm saying? But my first find, like literally me, not anybody outside or direct to me and shit. Literally, my first finds was either Jazz, the rapper, or Farrah funeral. I forget which one, because I know I was talking to both of them to recruit both of them around the same time. You know what I'm saying? I might go with it might be, Farrah and shit, and closely right after was Jazz, or simultaneously at the same time probably, and whatnot. But yeah, that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, fun fact, I gave Farrah her name. She was Miss Funeral at the time. You know what I'm saying? And she says this. She said this in an interview, so she knows real. She was just Miss Funeral and shit. Because around that time, the word funeral was like cliche to say. It was it was a dope. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Slang or shit like that. Whatever. And say, yo, you gotta separate your name from everybody else and shit like that, so you won't just be Miss Funeral, and a lot of people's not gonna call you that or whatever. It's not catchy, like you got a ring, And then I just Jen AOD. Sorry about that. So I said Farrah. You know what I'm saying? Spell it Phara. You know what I'm saying? Now you're asking why Farrah. You know what I'm saying? Farrah. If you don't know, there's a woman by the name of Farrah Fawcett. You know what I'm saying? She was like a 70s starlet back in the days and shit. She was like sexy. Everybody had her poster pinned up and stuff like that or whatever. She had that sex appeal or whatever and shit. So, I looked at Farrah and said, yo, you know what I'm saying? You could exude the same thing and shit like that. And it stands out. And how we spelled it and everything stood out. So, Farrah funeral, it had a ring to it. I was like, yo, that's fire. She's like, that was fire. You know what I'm saying? And then she just went off in the races and, debuted as Farrah funeral. Shit, salute to Farrah. You know what I'm saying? She's a superstar, man. Like, that's one thing I love to do. I collect them like Pokemon cards. I used to like, you know what I'm saying, find these ladies and shit and try to create stars out of them and shit the best way I can, and with my marketing ingenuity and promo resources that was awarded to me and shit like that. So salute to her, man. Lastly, I would say like with Jazz and shit, Jazz the rapper, salute to Jazz. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Why you know what I'm saying? Listen, you know what I'm saying? Like the words come out of her mouth, which I'm talking about Jazz. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit that we and her went through is water under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? She loves me, I love her. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have big respect for each other and shit. And yes, I did find her at, you know what I'm saying, watching Oompi radio show. Salute to Oompi and Uwe. And, you know what I'm saying, that was in the MySpace days when I was messaging her on MySpace. Yo, you got to do this. You dope. I think you dope. You know what I'm saying? And I really thought that. I think she had something that, I said, if anybody's fucking coming on a train from Brooklyn all the way to the Bronx that young and shit like that, I've never seen a person that age, like, be so determined. And the crazy shit is everybody else canceled. She was the only one at the Uwe radio show to freestyle. I said, she got something. She got something. Not only is she dope, but she's hardworking. And look where she's at today. Jazz the motherfucking rapper. You know what I'm saying? She is my legacy. You know what I'm saying? If God forbid I pass away and shit, you know what I'm saying? Jazz is still gonna be around and shit, maybe not, professing the praises of Queen of the Ring, but at least professing the praises of me being the person that put her into the game and shit like that. And that's still Queen of the Ring because I am Queen of the Ring. You understand what I'm saying? Just like I said about like 40 bars, man, she's the queen. She helped raise the stakes and get us to where she from 40 bars raised us to be legends. You know what I'm saying? Whereas E Hart put us in the game to be recognized and be who the fuck we are and shit like that. Because nobody would have took us serious if we didn't have E Hart around. They would have laughed us out the fucking building. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? They would have laughed us out the building had no E Hart been around. E Hart was taken so serious. I had so many fucking phone calls with people telling me, yo, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Me and E Hart ran like motherfucking road dogs when we first around each other and shit, 2010. You know what I'm saying? And beyond. Like it was just me and her, bro and sis. You know what I'm saying? We was inseparable. You know what I'm saying? And she's like she's been on to be a great mother. You know what I'm saying? A great artist and all that. You know what I'm saying? When time flies, sometimes you not say grow apart, but you're busy. You got shit to do. You feel what I'm saying? But I have nothing but the highest respect for E Hart than I have for any other person in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Whether male or female. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for E Hart, I wouldn't even be on this fucking microphone right now, probably. That's real shit. So salute to her. With that said, let me get the F out of here. I got things to do. Yeah. Thank you. Let me go out with my theme song. Shout out to Beat Champ.
The big homie show. Hey, welcome to the big homie show. The big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. With no further ado, I welcome D-Boy, your host. Like, comment, share, and subscribe before you go and tell a friend about the big homie show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show. Drop that Zaddy in the bed, boy. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show.